Welcome back to Season 18 of my Out of the Park 23 Historical Save. Let's cover the action up to the September roster expansion. August was a tale of two halves. We lost our first 5 games to other playoff contenders, then won 17 of our next 23, finishing up the month at a healthy 17-11. We have rookie Tony Dermenziev largely to thank for that. He earned Player of the Week honors in the American League on the 16th, but he wasn't done. On the 25th, he smashed 3 more home runs against the Anaheim Angels, and the very next day he had a clutch 9th-inning grand slam to help us beat the Rangers. Frank Thomas beat him out for AL Player of the Month, but Dermenziev did take Rookie of the Month with a .455 on-base percentage and 10 homers. Luis Alicea hit a personal milestone at the end of the month, 1,500 career hits. 146 of those have come as a Blue Jay in 1998 and 1999. So here we are on September 3rd. The bad news is the Red Sox caught fire and took over first place by 3 games. The good news is we've stretched our lead in the AL wildcard to 3.5 games over the Royals and the Yankees. We start a 3-game set against the Royals today, and we'll have to do that without our 2 hottest hitters, Dermenziev and Rafael Furcal. A still healthy Roy Oswalt earned promotion to Double-A, and Ben Broussard moved up to High-A. So let's glance at the additions to our roster for September. Joaquin Benoit's back up after ranking up 14 scoreless innings in Triple-A. He can help out in middle relief. Jose Paniagua is also back up. He'll help out with some low leverage work. We also just got Ken Wagner off waivers from the Rockies. Coors Field has definitely gotten the best of him. That good stuff with stamina is suitable for long relief. The pitching staff cooled down a bit in August, but not too bad. Hideo Nomo still leads the team in WAR, although he's unlucky in August. He may have fallen off the Cy Young pace in the process. Newcomer Jared Washburn led our starting rotation with a 4-0 record and a .247 ERA. His FIP minus was 77, so there's a little luck involved, but he's looking like a great acquisition so far. The bullpen remained outstanding though. Julio Parra now leads the AL in win probability added for pitchers. That 1.21 ERA looks mighty nice too. So moving on to our position player call-ups. We claimed Esteban Beltre off waivers from the Houston Astros. I'm happy to have him as a defensive replacement and pinch runner, much like I used him in Houston. That relegated reserve infielder Jason Maxwell to Triple-A. But he is back now as a reserve option in the infield. He's even gotten a few starts already due to that Furcal injury. Mike Lowell is also back to help out in the corner infield spots. Damon Smith has been back with the big club since Tony Dermenziev's injury. He's another useful corner outfield option. He didn't win any awards in August, but Rafael Furcal hit 400 and posted a 156 weighted runs created plus in August. He now leads the team in WAR for the season. Kevin Millar is 4th, and he hit 6 home runs in August to retake the team lead with 26. Gary Matthews Jr. has been hot since joining the club from St. Louis and filling in for Junior Felix while he was injured. Kevin Ory remains in a hitting slump, but he's staying in the lineup due to his great defense at third base. Taking a look across the American League, the Central's still up for grabs. The surprise White Sox are a game and a half ahead of the Royals in the Central. The Angels are slumping in the West, but still hold a 5-game lead over the Rangers, who are slumping even worse. We'll be following the home run race closely as well. Corey Powell and Frank Thomas have both crossed the 50 home run threshold, and Roger Maris's record is now in sight. In addition to his first 50 home run season, Frank Thomas collected his 2,000th career hit this month. He's already accumulated 65 career WAR, and at age 31, he seems really likely to make the Hall of Fame. Sammy Sosa hit for the cycle on August 18th. It took him 10 innings to complete, but it still counts. Things are pretty much settled in the National League races. It'll be the Phillies, Astros, Pirates, and Dodgers in the postseason. Juan Gonzalez leads the MLB home run chase with 53, putting him on pace for 65. Tim Rummer became the first pitcher to reach 20 wins this season, and he also boasts a .233 ERA. Mark Wohlers is up to 35 saves and 317 for his career, taking over the all-time lead from Tim Scott. Troy Percival is 1 ahead of Wohlers this season with 36 and now has 200 for his career. Eddie Williams collected his 2,000th hit. He doesn't have quite the same resume as Frank Thomas, but 57 WAR puts him into the Hall of Fame consideration. We play the Kansas City Royals today, and they look way better than us on paper. Corey Powell is Superman in the middle of their order, but he'll be without his Bash brother, John Jaha, for 3 to 4 weeks. Rusty Greer, Mike Stanley, Joe Randa, Will Cordero, and rookie Reggie Taylor are still around in this very potent offense. Pedro Martinez is having a bit of a down year, and former Astro Pete Harnish is taken over as the number 2 starter. We'll face our old frenemy in today's game. You can see him in action for the Astros above. The bullpen is still their weakness, though, if we can get into it. Our lineup doesn't look as attractive without Dermenziev and for call. Esteban Beltre starts at shortstop, while Little Sarge fills in for Dermenziev in left field. Interesting pitching matchup. Jared Washburn and Pete Harnish are near carbon copies of each other. But we get a base hit to start the game. Let's get the camera fixed. Nobody out. Alicea's running, and he's safe. And he gets to third. See if we can get an early run off Harnish. Oh, Witt pops out. It's up to Junior Felix. He's been struggling since he's returned from injury, and it continues. Gonna need every run we can get in this series. We are very much overmatched, talent-wise. But let's just put it this way: we're hoping for one out of 3 here. Keep our lead in the wild card pretty healthy. Very low bar. And Harnish strikes out Millar. So after the single and the stolen base by Alicea, he's shutting us down. Got a 2-out hit by pitch, though. Oh, that's in the gap. Can Kevin Ori run? Please run. It's a triple for Ratliff, and we do have a lead now. Nice little surprise there. So Washburn's been pretty good last couple of starts, but we got a leadoff double here by Joe Randa. See if we can put out this fire. That raises my hopes. Oh, nope. Shot down. That's David Lamb with a triple, so now the Royals have a good chance to go up 2-1. Lennon walks. It's down to Bill McGuire. This looks like a sac fly. He is safe. Royals lead 2-1. Bummer. We got to sniff the lead for a very short time. And 1, 2, 3. Hopefully we can get something off of Harnish with this depleted lineup. If you're just joining, for call and Dermenziev are out injured right now. That's caught in left, hit really hard by Randa. But we're into the top of the 4th. We can't get anybody on against Harnish anymore. Our old Astros friend, or frenemy, he was pretty bad for us at the end. Of course, then we made an awful trade. The guy we traded for got injured in his first start with us. Oh, bloop hit. First and second, no, but or 1 out. We got 1 out. Double play. Got it. We're staying in it. Got to scratch out a run here. That's a good way to start. Excellent. Beltre probably should bunt here, we hope. Can't get it down. And he grounds into a double play. But Alicea drives in the run. He's 2 for 3. Needed that. So we're back tied. Let Washburn get back to work. Don't walk him. Okay. It's a 3-1 count to the leadoff man. Uh-oh, that's in the corner. Rusty Greer's a double for superstar Corey Powell. Infield single. We need a double play out of Will Cordero. I don't think we're going to get it. It's a pretty deep fly ball to center. He gets the sac fly home, so we're trailing again. And they may not be done. Oh, but we get the out at third. Nice throw by Junior Felix to get Corey Powell. So we're just down 1. Another strikeout for Harnish. It's just his second. I get his third of Kevin Millar. Oh no, they're doubling the gap. David Lamb is 3 for 3. I think it's his second triple. Nice strikeout there, just his second. It's down to Bill McGuire. Can we get him? Looks like, oh, and Washburn makes an error. So it's 4-2. That's it for him. Jose Paniagua's in the game. Can't get Jerry Brown. Now he's got to face Rusty Greer, who can blow this open, and he does. Well, 5-2 anyway. Blown open, but yeah, let's just hit Corey Powell. He's going to hit a home run off of us otherwise. Well, we get out of the jam. 5-2 though. Yeah, we're playing like we're overmatched. That's saying a single for Brian Banks, who somehow got into the game at third. So tying run up to bat. And that'll help. We got a wild pitch. Second and third. We can bite into that lead. The Ratliff strikes out. We're just got horrible situational hitting today. But Lowell gets it done. Pinch hitting for Beltre. So we're just down 1. Tying run at second base. Can Alicea make it happen? Down to Gary Matthews Jr. Little Sarge. Not happening for Little Sarge. We're somehow just within a run here. We've just been overmatched. Paniagua's got the first 2 down. And gets some... Oh, that went over Ratliff's head, surprisingly. We got Pat Lennon to get out of that inning, so 2 more innings to go. 6 outs to squeeze out another run. Harnish has got to be out of gas here. That's an infield single for Felix. All right, that's it. It's Jeff Nelson's time, and he gets Tyler Houston. So Darren Hall will come in and try to keep this close. That's not a good start. Walking the 9-hitter. We'll bunt him over. Strike out Nieves. Would probably walk Powell. Oh, intentional walk. I'm getting really laggy here. And that's going to be a fly out to center. So we're into this poor bullpen of the Royals. It's Matranga, who's not the greatest closer in the world. He's okay. We got the bottom of the order for Call's pinch hitting. And he's got to sit. Oh, I thought that was going to get down, but it was caught. We need Mike Lowell. And he hits a single to left field, so keeping us alive. Alicea's turn. Oh, that's a single, so we are in possible business here. Oh, and he strikes out Gary Matthews Jr., and we're done. The team fought hard to keep the game close, but ultimately couldn't come up with one of our signature rallies today. Kansas City pulls to within 2.5 games of us. David Lamb is the hero for the Royals. He went 4 for 4 with 2 triples. Luis Alicea had a nice 3-hit game for us, but the bats were fairly quiet overall. Jared Washburn suffers his first loss as a Blue Jay. Pete Harnish earns his 10th win with some help from Jeff Nelson and Jeff Matranga. The Chicago White Sox lost, which means the Royals pull a game closer in the AL Central as well as the wild card. The New York Yankees also lose and miss the opportunity to gain ground in the wild card. Pudge Rodriguez homered twice for the Angels. Mike Greenwell and Jeff Kent both homered twice in the Tigers' 9-1 win against Oakland. For Jeff Kent, that was career home run number 300 and 301. Congratulations. Jeff Kent hit 2 more homers in the second game of that doubleheader, giving him 4 for the day. The Red Sox blow a huge 9th inning lead and lose 11-10 to the Mariners, so we don't lose ground in the AL East. Juan Gonzalez has hit his 54th home run for the Dodgers. He's just 7 away from Roger Maris's home run record. The Brewers gain a game on both the Astros and Pirates, but their postseason odds remain a bleak 3%. Anything is possible in the American League, though. There are still 8 teams in contention for a playoff berth. Our playoff odds remain a healthy 78%, but we really need to salvage a game out of this series with the Royals to stay comfortable. After Kansas City, we have 3 at home against New York, 3 against Chicago, and 3 in Boston later in September. We're going to have to earn this postseason berth, but the great news is we have 5 off days to stay rested and healthy. That's a wrap for today. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to be notified of content going forward. We'll see you next time for the conclusion of the regular season or for the division series. Thank you for watching.